What is up, Scion? We're back. And this is going to be a review today on Knights Chronicle. We're going to talk about everything, basically. And I was requested to do this. You're going to see by who in the coming days, but we're going to get right into it. Now, once you start off into Knights Chronicle, you will notice right away that this is a very giving game. It's a very re-rollable game. And what I mean by re-rollable, it means that if you don't get something good in the beginning, you can re-roll a couple of times and then maybe you'll get something good. It's neither here nor there what you consider good, because everybody's good is not the same. We can say things are meta, but everybody's meta is just not the same. Some people like to play in different ways, but this game will give you a lot of free stuff. And in fact, currently right now, I believe until the 22nd, if you start a new account, you will automatically for 7 days get SSRs, like for 7 days off the bat, which is pretty good. Like that's not many games will give you like the meta units right off the bat that you can get, well, a chance at the meta units right off the bat, and that's what this game does. So going in, you usually always get something every day, as you can see right here. This is my reset right now, and as you can see, once you get to day 7, you get an SR ticket, which is, you get pretty good, especially that character right there, Cordelia, the tank. She's actually good. Today, I got a dungeon recharge, which is excellent. The 14th, as you can see, you get an SSR. The 21st, you get an SR. And the 28th, you get, again, SSRs, which are considered knight selectors. That is not, actually, it doesn't really allow you to choose. It's going to choose an individual knight between the black and white knights. At that point, we were hoping that it was a selector, but it is not. All right. So going in, this is the very first thing that you will see. You will get events. You'll see that we have the event here, which is Global Guild Battle, which I'm going to talk about in the actual second. Right there. You also have special summons, as you can see right there, which are, this is just the event that's going on right now. And the way summons work in this game, I believe it's going to be like this going forward, is you get 10 multi-tries. At the 10th try, you will automatically get the banner summon, which is usually the person in the middle. So Amon, which my second to last video, that's what happened to me. I had to go all the way to 10 tries. Luckily, this game gives you a good chance that if you skip a major banner, you can probably get to enough crystal. Maybe 2 banners. You can probably get to enough crystal in probably like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4 if you're not moving that fast, and you can actually do a complete 10 banner and get like pretty much get a character that you would like. All these characters are pretty good right now. Nemesis just officially just got a buff, so she will actually be good for you AoE wise, but not so much single target, so keep that in mind. Electra is probably one of the top 3 tanks in the game. And Amon is just, he's a new tank, and he's pretty much broken PvP. In PvE, he's a little good in PvE too, so just keep that in mind, that you got 2 tanks looking at you right off the bat in the first banner if you're starting this game out. Alright, so as you see, this is Lena's daily reward. This is what you get if you go ahead and you purchase Lena's package, and Lena's package is actually in the shop. You see I'm basically getting inundated with free stuff. This is Lena's package right here. Lena's package costs $4.99, and you get basically 800 crystal over the course of 23 days or something like that. It's pretty worth doing, and it's an extreme discount on what crystals actually cost. So technically, it's like having like a $5 membership to play the game every month, which isn't that bad, because this game pretty much gives you a lot of free stuff. Now, speaking of free stuff, if you go into the summon, right off the bat, you get this every day. You get a shot at another SSR right here. We will see what happens right here if I get anything. Preferably, I want 5 stars, which it just gave me a 5-star. 5 stars are good for father. All right, let's get out of that. The name of this game is to go in and attack stuff, basically. So the very first thing that you are probably going to start off doing is adventure. Adventure, like in most games that are gacha games like this, you start off with like whatever the story is, and you go through the story. The storyline, if you pay attention to it, is actually good, and the main character, although he's not usable right now until they upgrade him somehow, the main character is he's better than most. He has more flavor to him, and his story is kind of effed up. So it makes you a little bit invested, so to speak. I like it personally, so there's that. So as you go through the storyline, you go through normal until you get up to 10. 11 came in later. Then what you do is you go to you actually go through easy, then you go through normal, and then you go through hard. This content isn't all that challenging, to be honest with you, and it'll keep you interested. So once you're done with all this is like the mainline core story stuff. You also have PvP, which you can actually go into anytime if you wish, as you can see right here. And you only need to do 3 a day, which you see I did yesterday because it was the reset, but you can do as many as you want in the day as long as you have the PvP stamina. But you also get rewards for actually winning. So if you fight 10 times a day and actually win, you get 200 stamina, plus you get all this coin right here, which helps you with upgrades. You get rewards and everything else at the end of the week. You get a tier reward. The tier reward only happens one time as you cross a tier, so keep that in mind. You see, I've only gotten to master. This is pretty much all I really care about. I usually fight to this point and then stop. I don't have the time to worry about going to Grand and Legend every week. I just don't do it. All right. So once you're done with all that, we now have Guild Battle, but Guild Battle is just something totally different for you guys. Actually, you're gonna see me right now. I'm gonna cut Guild Battle on right now because I haven't yet. So let's just cut it on. Can I cut it on? I cannot. Maybe it hasn't reset yet because it doesn't seem like we can cut it on. But I can just talk about it from here. So once you go into Guild Battle, you get these 3 chances, and you see that we have won our chances, and we have 1-2 defenses. Somebody attacked us recently, which is pretty good. We end up getting rewards for that. So you see our attack phase, we won twice, and we were attacked, and we won twice. My individual, I want to show you my individual. I have lost 2 defenses. Defense, what you want to do is you want to be a dick and like pretty much put 3 tanks and 2 healers out there and save yourself from actually taking a lot of damage. And you just want to get points from there. So I'm probably going to see points in my thing right there. There we go. Yep. So I got Guild Battle Defense. That's my guild check-in. I got PAL points. PAL points are pretty key because you can use those to actually fund most of your stuff that you want to do throughout the day. And I'll show you about that in a second. So let's just collect all of those. Let's collect this currency. We got guild tokens right here. We have enhanced stones and a dungeon token right there. All right, as you can see. Looking good, looking good. All right, so once you get done with all that good stuff, then you have the stuff that you would normally do daily. You have your boss dungeon. Boom. So you see yesterday I did okay, I guess, in boss dungeon, so I got 100 gold enchantment stones, and the box which usually gives you runes or essence. So you fight a different boss every day, which is going to be a different element. I believe on Saturday and Sunday you can bring anybody, but this particular day is water, so I can only bring water elements. Not going to do that right now because it usually takes a little bit of time to actually do that. This is a daily thing that we can do with Lena, and she pretty much offers you these every 10 minutes as long as you come back and click it. You also have a GM reward, and it usually text you or tell you on your phone and say, hey, you know, like this is going to be coming out at a certain time. As long as you log in during that certain time, you will get this free. So you definitely want to go in and do that. So daily you get things that you can actually pick up. As long as you do these various things like use stamina, send PAL points to everybody, which I forgot to do. My bad. There we go. Click. And you come back in here and you get that reward. You can also do that for the weekly stuff, as you can see right here. And you can also do that for the monthly, as you can see right here. It's also challenges, which are just like universal things that you should be doing to try to get free coin and free other tickets. And then special event stuff will usually refreshes as different characters come in. As you see, I just got Amon, so as I grow Amon through the different levels, I will get all of these, which is pretty good for helping getting him through the levels and giving you coin to afford actually doing it. So you kind of like have an emphasis on leveling the character. Alright, so if you go to special, this is what you will be doing daily. So Origin and Growth gives you fodder to level your character. Golden Time gives you gold, so you can actually afford to level your character, because all that costs gold. The runes are actually another form of system for gear that makes you stronger. Runes actually substantially help you get stronger. Essence helps you to unlock your hero talents. XP bond that help you level up your characters depending on what XP bond it is. It gives you a higher benefit. And then you have the advents. But the advents are pretty much like the end game. And this particular advent right here you see is probably the highest end game. In fact, it's probably a casual killer, because you actually really have to try hard to beat Callie, to the point where you actually feel that you want to pay to try to beat Callie, like just to pay into the cash shop and try to see if you can do as much as you can to kill this stupid dungeon. Like, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And she has RNG mechanics that they probably need to nerf to make it more fair. But Season 9, as a matter of fact, I think they actually buffed it the last patch, which was ridiculous, but is what it is. Alright, so you have different versions. You have the 4 stars, which usually give you SSRs, which you can use to actually level up your characters, or rank up your characters rather. You have the 3 stars, which are a little bit easier to deal with. The 2 stars and the 1 stars are kind of like the cakewalk to get you an introduction into it. You will notice that when you go into party info, it will tell you what characters to bring to try to help you out during these fights. Some characters you probably won't have or won't even care to use because they'll be weaker characters and you can probably skip over them. But in higher dungeons, say like Reyna, which isn't that hard, some of these characters you probably will want to bring, like maybe you want to bring Bodyguard Jake. Even though this is a 3-star, you can probably get past it. However, differently, in a 4-star, say like with the Kane, you probably would want to bring Saya, which most people bring up Saya, but me personally, because I have friends who had Christian, which is a different unit, I just bought Christian, and Christian did an excellent job of kicking the Kane's ass. So, yeah. That's how that rolls. You also have multi, which you can come in and fight these different missions, but instead of getting the characters, or the way you get pieces of the character that you can actually use to turn around and then get those characters. So say if you can't win alone, you can go in with a friend and, you know, pretty much piece together getting the characters and upgrading that way. Alright, so let's go back to the lobby. You'll probably see I'm probably going to have actually using content and fighting on the bottom left or bottom right. So, you know, you just actually see how the game is while we're talking about us. You have your hometown, which you can build up. Your hometown is basically the place where you can see where your guild is at, which I need the guild check-in. And we'll talk about guild real quick. Guild has you have guild missions, which also give you fodder and other items that actually help you out. Here's all your guild missions, your guild members, and your guild skills. You probably want to get in a good guild that will increase all this to 10. In most cases, most guilds already have this already because we don't have anything else to do at this point. But if you're starting a new guild, you probably want to get together and get all these up. And it all comes from actually donating, so don't worry too much about it. You also have the guild dungeon. Guild dungeon, everybody in the guild can get together and start taking out these missions. As you can see right here, you have different tries that you can actually do. And according to how many regions you take out is the rewards that you get. So you see everybody's like all over the place and doing damage to everything. So hopefully we get some upgrades on how many people we can have in the guild and stuff like that, so we get more people in there. That'd be a little bit more fun. Alright. So I already showed you guild battle. Now you also have your bounty list, which you can actually do bounties here. That'll actually get you money. It's always best to just do this once a day. You can do it more if you want to spend like 16 of crystal and get more coin. It's like up to 300k from 250. So that's up to you if you feel that if that 16 crystal is worth the 300k. If you look, 40 crystal is $4, and yeah. But if you go over to here, 5 crystal is worth 50,000 gold. So if you look at that, it's a bonus to actually do the to do this particular bounty list. But the problem is that it's going to cost you stamina as well. So that's where the problem comes in, because you're going to need stamina to do other things like farm and fodder. I might as well do this now. This is the chance roulette. You have a chance to getting various items. These are essences, and you also use them for upgrading your characters. I knew it was going to go to fire. Fire is like the thing that I have the most of. This game always does the thing that you don't need. Anyway, you have the secret shop where you can go in and you can buy fodder to level your characters, or buy runes and, again, more essence if you need it. Definitely do not need fire. The laboratory is where you would get your hero exchange. This is the multi right there, as you can see. I mean, this is where you exchange the multi items. You see, like in the case of Britain, I have 97 of him from an event, but when his event comes around, his special dungeon, I will actually be able to get, excuse me, 23 more and be good for that. So then you also have the essence right here, which you can actually swap essences if you don't have enough and get more. And you have the guild coin right here that you can see that as you do guild missions, you can go in and maybe get this character right here, which she's not a bad character at all. She's pretty good in PvP. PvE, she has AoE, which is good, so if you want to farm normal dungeons, you can do that as well. You'd be pretty fine. Alright. Let's go over, and I believe this is Palo Alto, which I hardly ever do anymore, but you can get random good and fun stuff here if you go deep into Palo Alto. Like I said, I don't do Palo Alto anymore, because if you look at my stamina, which I don't remember why my stamina is that high, but if you look at stamina, you can pretty much go in and get this. So since it's already high, it doesn't even really matter. Let's throw it up some more. Throw it up some more. So now I have 982 on my stamina, so I can just do all my daily stuff and get it out the way. Normally you do not want to do this, but because I'm already ranked 300 and I kind of don't care about farming right now at this point, it's kind of like whatever. Your town hall upgrades everything, as you can see right here. So we have you have your mine, which is gives you more gold. You have your goddess fall, which you can actually summon more fodder with that. Heroic windfall, which is windmill, which is like, to me, the most useful thing in here, because it just transforms one hero to another. I would never do that. Don't even look at it. And right here, this is where you summon fodder. You have a chance to summon 5-star heroes, which I do sometimes to see if I can get more fodder easier, but that's that. Yeah, your social right here where your friends is. This is how you build up PAL points. You want to get friends and get people who can help you out and bring them into missions. I kind of look for people who have different characters. If they have characters I have seen already or don't need, I kind of don't friend them unless they actually ask for it and say, hey, look, this is my characters, my team, can you help me out? Then I'll friend them, but normally I just don't. Alright, so this is the hero tab. Hero tab is where you go to edit your team if you want to build your team. Like this is what I was messing with for right now. You head over to here. This is who I just run around with. They're pretty fun to run around with. They pretty much mash everything normal content. It's where you level up your characters and see all your characters that you need to level up. It's where you evolve anybody if you want to get them up in stars. This is where you enhance heroes. This is why you do the special Advent dungeons, because this is how you get purple stars. My next character, the Advent up, is going to be Sid. I will not be using Christian and Teo, but I will be using the Kane because... Not the Kane, that's, what's your name? I forgot. Sinclair. Because I don't particularly like him. And yeah. Limit breaking is how you, once you get to level 50, how you get yourself up to level 60 from there. So you see, like, this character, he's level 56, and I would just need a level 6 father to bring him in. And this is just the overview. I'm not going through everything right away, just trying to make this as fast as possible. This is hero talents. You see, in most cases with hero talents, they do various things, and you can choose, but and majority of the time, you should probably just go with the best choice for the character that helps you out for what you're doing. Like, I'm doing PvE content, so increase defense, and then decrease damage taken from bosses, decrease the attack, like suppress the character, to suppress the monster or whatever you're attacking. Comrade at Arms is pretty good to bring protection on the ally. Supreme Shield is good. I wish I could get this up to 3. Enhancing skills is basically when you get dupes of a character. Say, like with my Kane, I can bring this character in. You always want to do this, bring this up to 6 stars to give you a 100% chance, but by all means, this is the last possible progression thing that you should do. You should not go crazy. If it's up to 5 star, you see my Zap is up to 2 now. I actually gambled one time when I got a Kane that was 5 star because there's a 50% chance to do it. So I gambled once and I got that up to 2, which I was pretty happy about. See, I have dupes of other characters here. And then you see that they're just sitting here because I just don't feel like gambling like that. Like, it doesn't always end well for you, so you should definitely probably not do that. See how many freaking Nemesises I have? 4, which I don't understand why this game deemed it possible to give me 4, but whatever. Let's back out. You can sell heroes, which I don't suggest at all. I don't even look at that, and then your hero boxes lets you look at everything. So going actually into combat, let's just talk about fighting. Let's do that real quick. Thank you for the roulette. Take that free stuff. We'll go into an Advent real quick so I can show you how combat works. On to simple 1 star because I want to make it fast. Man, make it 2 star. It's fine. Not even going to pay attention to the mechanics. Alright. Every character has 3 skills. Y'all done? Y'all not done? Okay, you're done. Every character has 3 skills. You're going to have your 1, your 2, and your 3, and your defend. Majority of the time, you're going to want to pay attention to what is detrimental to the monster. So you see I have fire right now, and fire hurts wind, and you look on the right to the 3rd monster, it's going to say weak. You have water chilling next to it, and you have fire. Generally, you do not want to attack all of those, but because I overpower it, I'm just going to attack it with Morrigan and probably kill all of them, because Morrigan is probably the most badass female character in this game. So I am going to target with my AoE skill. As you see right here, inflicts damage equal to 220%, 120%, and 2 adjacent targets. It means she's going to hit 3 characters. So hitting the middle character is going to hit the 2 adjacent, so to the left and the right. Your single target skill only hits 1 target, and she has a nuke skill which hits with a major truckload of damage with 300%. They also have, decreased cooldowns and, blah, blah, blah. Pay attention to what each character does because each character has their own benefits. But I'm going to do that. It did not kill everybody. So now we have Esna, who is pretty much the same way. Esna has a nuke, On the 3 skill, she has an AoE on the first one. However, when the Esna kills somebody, she puts Mental Seal up on them, and Mental Seal actually causes them to take damage according to HP, and it's according to whenever they move. So we're gonna go to this. She pretty much killed everybody, and you see that character on the right has Mental Seal, so there's actually no reason to actually even touch him. However, we now have Nyx. Nyx is kind of a little bit of an AoE character. Nyx has a 1 skill that hits 2 characters, a middle 2 skill that actually nukes 1 character, and a 3 skill that hits the whole row. But we're going to do that 1 skill right now, which is like a boom to that. So next round we have a 1 character right here, which now puts out my healer, Sid. Sid's a little emo, but he's probably one of the best in the game. His first skill gets rid of a debuff on if anybody is hurt, but it also heals. His second skill is a cooldown reduction and a heal. Decreases an ally and 2 adjacent allies of skill cooldowns of 1 turn. Again, the same thing applies. Whoever you target, whoever's to the left and the right of them will also get hit. But we are not going to be doing all that. We're just going to use his 1 skill. His third skill is not highlighted because it is a resurrect, and you do not need that. We now have the tank, which is Esna. Esna's 1 skill pretty much is a taunt and a burn attack. Her 2 skill is a shield, which we do not need right now. Don't overlap shields. When you have shields up, don't put another shield out. Her 2 skill is a shield, so that would like overlap all of this and kill the shield that pretty much Sid put out, because that's one of his passives. No need for that. Her third skill is an AoE, where she just snaps her fingers and she burns and causes weakness, I believe. Decrease their attack by 30% for 2 turns, yes. Alright, but we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to run out and punch him in the face real quick. There's the taunt. And I am just going to go and smack him in the face 1 time with Morgan, and I'm going to just save the nuke for the 3rd round just to get rid of her. Now I'm overpowered for all of this, so don't think that you're just gonna just come in automatically and do this. I don't actually think I ever did Carmen, so this is why I'm doing this now. Alright, so we have Mr. Jumpy over there. Most cases, bosses have a theme, so you should probably click on it on the character and try to get any information that you can. Revives upon HP death. Defense increase, and it cannot be removed. So what I normally do is I usually kill the help. Yeah. Alright, let's kill him. He's out of there. She cannot be hit. Thank you. She cannot be hit with Mental Seal. Damn, I'm trying not even to kill her. I almost killed her. Alright. Can you die? There you go. Alright, so leaving the character here, in most cases, let's see. 1 shouldn't kill her. See if I can push her down to actually doing something special. There he is. Normally when you get them to a state, which is around 50%, or some is like 30 or 40, they will actually say something like that, which means that they're going to do something which is probably going to kick your ass. I do not particularly want to see this right now, because if she kills me, I'm going to be mad. So I'm going to use my Morgan skill and be done with that BS. And make her get up. And we're just going to go in right here and wipe her out. Now, I'm pretty sure I haven't done this before, so I'm going to get the bonus of actually getting her right away. I guess I have done it before, because I did not get her. Anyway, I don't remember it, to be honest, but she's so easy that it'd probably slip my mind. Alright, so from there, that's pretty much it for this game. Like, you can do a lot of cool stuff And the game itself, in my opinion, is the best gacha and free-to-play game out here. It's super free-to-play friendly. They have events all the time to help you out and let you have fun and just immerse yourself in the game and enjoy it. Now, like I said, you've probably been seeing the content on the bottom corner right there of me actually playing and fighting through different things. I hope it's to your liking and you actually jump in and play the game. And as far as should you play it, you should actually play this game. If you're going to play a gacha game, this is the game that you're going to play because you get the most out of your money, you get the most out of your playtime, and you get the most out of your fun. A lot of people play this game, and I can't suggest it enough. So, in my opinion, jump in there. Jump in there. It's the best one to jump in there for. If you play anything else, you probably should stop playing because it's not going to be as free to play as this. Beyond Sword Art Online Integral Factor, which is extremely free to play right now, and Danmachi Memorial Freeze. Both of those games are extremely free to play right now. Beyond that, jump in this one. It's in the top 3. I believe that this game is probably the #1 game right now when it comes to that. So, catch you guys later. Thank you for watching and sitting through this long. And you'll probably see why this video is happening. I'm going to see it up on the website and everything else. So, I'll catch you guys soon. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Jump in Discord if you want to come in Discord and just have a little bit of fun with us. Peace and see you later.